Assalamu alaikum. You're welcome back to TRMB series. This is the part 2 of parenting, and now we shall be discussing communication in parenting. The first part, in the part 1, we discuss discipline. And let me quickly say this: there is no way you can discipline your child effectively if you don't have good communication link with your children. It's not possible. For you to be able to discipline effectively, your communication must be solid. So you need to do certain things. In a relationship, communication is the key. So if you really want your children to communicate with you, you must learn how to do one or two things. The first, you must be ready to listen to them. And there's no way you can listen to them if you don't create quality time for them. Because if you don't create that quality time, somebody else will do. And by the time they are doing it, they might be doing it wrongly. So you create quality time for them. So in your communication, you must learn how to do your presentation very well. I'm not saying you should be afraid of them. No. But your discipline must not be based on what? Fear. So by the time they fear you, they won't be able to communicate with you. They should be able to feel free to talk to you as a parent. They should be able to confide in you. You know what I notice about children of nowadays? Is that if you want them to talk to you, you learn how to talk to them. If you want them to pop out, they are too secretive. So you have to come down to their level. There are better things you can do. Number 1, share your own issues, daily activities with them. But you consider their age. Don't tell them things that will affect their future. Sayyidina Ali said, talk to people according to their understanding of their knowledge. So you apply wisdom when you are discussing with them. So communication is very, very important. If you shout at them, then they won't tell you anything. They can keep to themselves till eternity. And you won't like it as a parent at the end. So basically, either directly or indirectly, when you learn how to communicate to your children effectively, you'll be solving problems easily. Now, sometimes we like to say, oh, I'm your father. I'm the head of the family. Yes. But if both parents are too hard, then there will be a problem in the future. So if the father is lenient, the mother should be a little bit harder. If the father is harder, the mother should be a little bit lenient. So you need to balance it up. And sometimes they always want to talk out when they know you are ready to listen to them. Communication is very, very important. Always allow them to finish talking. Don't jump into conclusion. Don't conclude for them. Oh, this is what you want to do. I know this is your mind. No. They are human like us. They have feelings. They have emotions. They have their thoughts. They have their visions. And there is no way we can tell them they should keep quiet. I'm telling you the truth. They will rather talk to somebody, to an outsider. They'll confide in the outsider. And that is why you see some children of nowadays, when their parents are talking to them, they will tell you, Mommy, I'm fine. So I'll get somebody else to sort this out for me. So you need to study your child. If he's getting to himself or herself, always attaching to his or her phone always, or decided to keep to himself or herself always, then you know somebody is talking to that person, to that child. Somebody is doing your own primary assignment. And if care is not taken, they might be doing it wrongly. So communication is very, very important when it comes to parenting. The way you communicate will affect your child to perish or to move forward. No matter how busy you are, always create that quality time for them to be able to pray to them. Even when if need be for them, you don't correct them when you know they've done something wrong immediately. No, you need to give yourself a breathing space because you might be reacting wrongly. That's why you don't correct with superiority. And when they tell you anything, burden their mind, you don't use it against them the other day. Oh, no wonder you are doing this. No wonder you are doing that. They wouldn't want to talk to you again. Because they will believe you are making jest of them. So when you are talking to your child, you learn how to listen. Even when you know that what he or she is saying is very wrong. Say, oh, my child, is it what you mean? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean it that way. But you know what he's saying is, what he or she is saying is wrong. But at that moment, she wants to listen, or he wants to listen to something positive. Maybe later, after 1 day or 2 days, they can come, oh dear. You know, that time I was just trying to be calm. I think we can do it this way. We can do it this way. But if that's what you want, may Almighty Allah guide us. And that is why when you are communicating, you have to be very, very prayerful. That's another topic we need to treat under parenting, inshallah, because may Almighty Allah give us the strength to go further on that. So communication, you need to learn how to respond positively. You don't frown your face. You don't press your phone while your daughter or your son is telling you something really hurting him or her. I'm listening, then you are pressing your phone. No. Give them whole attention. Don't give them divided attention when they are talking to you. Tell them you are responsible. You are reliable. They can confide in you. And when they confide in you, we have to be very careful. It is very, very important. Because by the time they lose that trust, it will be very hard for you to gain it back as a parent. Oh, mommy, I want to tell you something. Oh, what is it? Oh, I have this, I have that. So by the time they are telling, oh my God, this is nice. And when they tell you what is going on in their life, bothering their mind, appreciate them. Thank them for telling you. Oh, you think it's funny? It is not funny. So that you can hear more. Oh, thank you, darling, for telling me all this about yourself. Alhamdulillah. I'm happy. You're not a great boy. You are doing fine. It shows you are getting matured on a daily basis. So you need to learn how to communicate with them. So we need to do 1 or 2 things for you to improve on your communication skills. You need to connect with them, and that connection is very, very important. And the only things there are certain things you can do. So I would like to share some tips with you that you can always talk about your daily activities jokingly that will bring the bond or increase the bond between you and your children. Oh, you know what happened at the office today? Oh, I had a wonderful day at the office today. Oh, my boss did this, my boss did that. So what happened? What happened at your school today? So by the time they'll be free, they'll be looking forward to talk to you every day. And in that case, you are doing what? You are protecting them both physically and mentally. Learn to talk about you appreciating them talking to you. I've said that. Sometimes you can tell them what makes you angry and what makes you happy. Carry them along in everything you do according to their age. I've said that. Study their body language and respond to it immediately. You are counseling them. Counseling should not be once in a year. Family get-together should not be once in a year. You can surprise them. And you realize when you get to the social gathering, one of them is not really communicating. Hi dear, what is that? What is happening? Mommy, I don't like this place. Oh, you could have... Okay, don't worry. Next time, you go for your own choice. Always make them happy. And when you know you don't need to make them happy, they are requesting for it, sit them down, analyze everything for them, and let them reason along with you. And when they are not ready to reason along with you, you need to put in certain maturity to calm them down. And that's always very much on building their strength. Don't condemn them always. You two are not perfect as a parent. Be good to people. Your goodness, your righteousness, your kindness will definitely change their souls. Are you telling me they don't have anything good in them? No. So dwell much on their strengths. Oh, you made this so nice. Can I have a taste? Which rubbish is this? You don't even know how to cook at your age because you're a boy, because you're a girl. No, you don't condemn them. You really want to have effective communication. You must learn how to recognize, appreciate, and assist them on how to improve on their strengths. And on their weaknesses, you assist them on how to progress on it, on how to move on it. You don't condemn them. Always be gentle in your discipline. If you want to have effective communication, when you want to discipline, sometimes you talk to your children, they will feel guilty. Oh, what have I done? My father doesn't deserve this kind of thing from me. The guilty will change them. And not the guilty that will create hatred in their mind. That why am I in this family? Why I have never done anything right? No. Watch the kind of words you use if you don't want to have a good you want to have good communication with your children. Watch the way you talk to them. Yes, we need to respect them. It's very, very important. They deserve respect. Hi, darling. How are you? How was your day? Fine. Okay. Anything for mommy? Any gist for me? I do that often. You need to know what is going on in their lives. If you are not ready to talk to them, they won't ready to talk to you. So you need to bring them from that shell. Get them closer to you. Show more love. Get them gifts according to your pocket. La yukallifullahu nafsan illa ma wusiha. I'm not saying you should do things you are not capable of doing. But let them feel that love as a parent from your hands. Don't let them feel rejected. No matter what happens, don't ever ignore your children. Don't ever isolate them. Oh, I've not been talking to him now I've not been picking his call for the past 1 week, 2 weeks. What are you doing? How many do you have? Even when you have 10, 20, you must create that quality time. Attention for all, even those ones that are not doing the right thing. Who knows tomorrow? And we should not forget, we have the Rabbana hablana min azwajina wa zurriyatina qurrata al-ayuni waj'alna lil-muttaqina imama. I think that is Quran, if I'm not mistaken, that is Quran 26. That's Quran 26. So we can be doing that when we know they are doing things that we don't like about them. وَبَعْدَ أَعُوذُ بِاللَّهِ مِنَ الشَّيْطَانِ الرَّجِيمِ بِسْمِ اللَّهِ الرَّحْمَنِ الرَّحِيمِ. And those who pray, our Lord, grant unto us wives and offspring who will be the comfort of our eyes, and give us the grace to lead the righteous. وَالَّذِينَ يَقُولُونَ رَبَّنَا هَبْ لَنَا مِنْ أَزْوَاجِنَا وَذُرِّيَّاتِنَا قُرَّةَ الْأَعْيُنِ وَاجْعَلْنَا لِلْمُتَّقِينَ إِمَامًا. You can be doing it 11 times abada kulul faraid after every obligatory prayers. Even though we are seeing certain things in them we don't like, we can be doing it. So your communication is very, very important. We must learn how to express our feelings, how to tell them, to talk to them. We don't jump into conclusion. We have to be very careful in our words. It's very, very important. You see some parents, they will talk to their children and say, yeah, your senior brother is doing great. You know you can never be successful. Subhanallah al-Azim. Oh, your junior ones are doing great than what you are doing. You know you can't go beyond that. No. And that's another topic. Discrimination. We don't do that. Either they are male, they're female, they're all our children. We must learn how to communicate with them. Let's talk to them. They have their feelings. They have mixed up in the schools. So they've learned new things apart from what we are teaching them at home. So we need to be lenient with them. We need to take it easy with them. So that we can take away those bad habits gotten from prayer group influence. Then we'll put back the right one in them. And the only way we can do this is when we are lenient, when we are patient, when we learn how to do a lot of things with them without fighting them. Yes, sometimes you get to a stage in parenting that we don't know what to do. But with Allah, all things are possible. So basically, your communication must be effective. And you must learn how to hug. It is very, very important. Very, very important. You need to ask their own opinion, anything you are doing in the house. Or what do you think we can do? You don't just ignore them as if they are not assisting. They will ignore you as if you are not assisting. Actually, we know it is very wrong for children to ignore their parents. But we need to let them have the sense of belonging. Let them feel important they are something in our own lives as well. It's like husband and wife. When you respect your wife, she will definitely reciprocate. Sometimes you might be disrespecting your wife, but she's okay. There's the sayings of Allah and the injunction of the injunction of the Holy Quran and the sunnahs of the Prophet. Okay, just let me be calm. But for your children, both, you just have to work together. You have to work together. And let me quickly use one of the therapists, the family therapy that said, that is Virginia Satir. He said, we need 4 hugs a day to a survivor. We need 8 hugs a day for maintenance. We need 12 hugs a day for growth. You can say that is wonderful. So you must learn as parents to hug your children on daily basis. May Almighty Allah continue to bless us. Rabbana hablana min azwajina wa zurriyatina qurrata al-a'yuni waj'alna muttaqina. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun. Wassalam ala al-mursalin walhamdulillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.